Alright, inventory organized. Now let's sell a bunch of junk.
Welcome to Gorim's Emporium.
Well, the half plate would be an upgrade by just 1 point, but very expensive. Another scale mail. Those healing potions are really expensive. I can't believe that I'm running around doing all these things for this council and I'm not getting any rewards for it. I only rescued a whole bunch of people. I didn't get any gold or anything, except for what I recovered myself. It's very strange to me. It feels very weird. Even in like the old Baldur's Gate games and things, you would finish quests and you get XP, and then also, oh, here's some gold or here's something useful. Even early in the game. I don't seem that it doesn't seem to be happening right now. Alright, so travel to the ancient tower. 2. Barely even worth trading. We need some more arrows.
Well,
Oh, what is taking up? Wait.
welcome to Gorim.
All these damn rations. Okay, so I have to travel to the possible Sorak base, which is much further away than the Karalim outpost, where I know I killed Soraxes and there must be Sorax heads, but I'm going to go much further. Four days. Eggs kills a couple partridges. The party gains 4 food. Roaming fanatics. And somehow we're surprised again. Even though we have very good perception. least we're fighting in daylight now. Why does she have Bane memorized? Oh, I have Frost memorized too. Nice deck saves.
Go on! Again!
Their action surge. And push this guy off. Oh, interesting. I can use Channel Divinity even on ranged attacks. That's cool. Let's do it.
That one didn't even fight back.
Nice. Yeah, these guys are feeling how I was feeling in previous combats. Deck save, deck save, deck save, deck save.
Well, I'm getting the measure of this.
It's hilarious. Using my wizard, dueling scimitars. What? And by the way, shouldn't I have advantage on that attack? I have two of my characters right next to them. It only rolled one die though. It doesn't say advantage. Pretty sure that you have advantage on enemies if they're flanked by another enemy. I mean, flanked by one of your party members. Or even not even a party member, but just an ally.
Another victory. This is destiny.
Oh, and we leveled up. That's gross. Goblin hair fungus. This foul-smelling fungus grows well around goblin lairs for some reason. It's kind of fun. I was using the cleric in a way, in an atypical way. I did a lot of crossbow attacks and stuff, so it's kind of interesting. Definitely more effective than the damn Sacred Flame, that's for sure. Better range than the Sacred Flame, and it's a ranged attack hit versus a dex save. Which I think I've cast it maybe 5 or 6 times. I think I've maybe hit once with it. Alright, so let's do save, and then we're going to level up. Level 3. Oh, you gotta take a long rest to level up. That's right. Wasn't there a start campsite? Open the map of the location. Oh, we need to leave this area. Couldn't even see it. This green highlighted box is where we needed to go, but it was so hard to see. Alright, now's the level up time. We can't save now. So this is a little awkward, right? Because we want to level up, but you always like to save. I always like to save before I do a level up, just in case I screw up. And it doesn't give you an opportunity to save before the rest that gives you the level up. So you just kind of have to be like, you know, fast on the trigger. When you see that you're about to rest, you gotta hit the menu and save or something. Alright, level up. Level 3 fighter. So we can choose archetype. So champion archetype. Tell me what it's all about. You can crit on a 19 or 20 instead of a 20. Oh. It seems really underwhelming, but it's actually really good, obviously, so. It doubles your chance to crit, so that's helpful. So the other real option that I might be interested in is doing Spellblade. So I'm probably just gonna hit Spellblade and then see what kind of options I get, and then I might reload. I was planning on doing Champion, but I kind of want to see what spells and things I have access to as Spellblade. Spellcasting. Cast wizard spells and cantrips of the Conjuration, Evocation, Transmutation, and Enchantment schools. So no illusion. Your weapon attacks count as magical against creatures that are resistant or immune to non-magical attacks. Well, that's very nice. Depending on, you know, especially depending on when you might actually get your access to your first +1 weapon, which I have no idea. But then again, I'm not sure if the game's going to put us against enemies that are resistant to non-magical attacks before I would get access to a magical weapon. I'm just going to hit Spellblade right now and just see what happens. Okay, well, I can get access to the Dancing Lights cantrip, which, as we know so far, is helpful to avoid all the dark disadvantages. Like, instead of taking a ranged attack, it would be better just to throw down the Dancing Lights. Let's see. You get to choose 2 cantrips. Poison Spray, I think, has better damage, right? It's 1d12. But it's only one target. So it's like, if I'm in close range, I'm not going to do Poison Spray, I'm going to hit it with a Greatsword. Unless, of course, it was the physical damage, but that's so situational, it's not worth it. Ray of Frost can slow an enemy. Ranged hit is only 12. We only have 12 range on that. 24 range on the firebolt. And it's 1d10. So technically, it would be better to do firebolt than shoot a longbow. Yes? No, not necessarily, because you can get actually additional damage from your dexterity bonus for the longbow. So, it's, you know, not great. Get the utility of potentially shooting things that can catch on fire. And there aren't a lot of other great options. I guess maybe Shocking Grasp. If an enemy shocked, they can't use reactions, so they can't do like opportunity, attacks of opportunity. Ellsworth, welcome. And Ellsworth, of course, wants me to choose the one out of the 3 that I had zero intention of choosing. But I will go back. Mountaineer. So Mountaineer is more of a defensive setup. So if you're gonna use, for your fighter, if you're gonna use a shield, it's probably your best choice. Although technically, I mean, I think maybe Spellblade might be better, because eventually you'll get spells with Spellblade that will provide additional AC and more utility and flexibility. I'd probably choose Spellblade over Mountaineer. So shield swipe advantage on shove attempts when using a shield. It's not bad, but it's really situational. It's going to rely heavily on the context of the fights that have been laid out, designed for the encounters. So if there's lots of opportunities to shove enemies off cliff, it'd be great. But we've seen a couple of those situations so far, but I don't know how the rest of the game's going to play out. So, Tunnel Fighter. While using a shield, gain +2 AC when you have a wall on one of your 4 sides. No diagonals. So, I think a wall that counts as like any kind of low cover, I'm pretty sure. So, as long as you have it even low cover on one of 4 sides, you get an additional 2 AC, which is really nice, especially because if you have a wall on one side, you're probably going to be getting, at least from certain directions, you're going to be getting additional AC from the low cover or high cover.